Picture this. You open your eyes one morning, past 60, maybe even nearing 70. A lifetime of carrying responsibility, raising children, building a career, always putting others first, rests on your shoulders. Yet in these quiet years, when life should finally feel lighter, something inside feels different. That easy spark of confidence you once trusted, the natural surge of energy and strength, doesn't arrive as easily as it once did. You wonder if it's simply age. You wonder if maybe the best years are already behind you. But what if I told you that the answer doesn't lie in another expensive pill or some risky procedure? What if the real key was something simple, natural, and hiding in your own kitchen? A golden liquid that has been quietly healing men's bodies for centuries? I'm talking about extra virgin olive oil. Just 1 teaspoon each morning, taken the right way, can restart circulation, bring back strength, and remind you that you are still the same man, strong, capable, fully alive. Now, before I explain exactly how this works, let me pause and say, if this message resonates with you, if it sparks even a flicker of recognition, I'd love to hear from you. Type 1 in the comments to let me know you're walking this journey with me. If it doesn't, type 0. Your feedback matters. It helps me guide you better. Because what I share here is not theory. It's the lived truth of thousands of men, backed by decades of science. Here's what happens to so many men I meet in my clinic. Feeling desperate for solutions, they try pills, quick fixes that may work for a night but leave the deeper problem untouched. Others submit to invasive procedures that come with risk, recovery, and disappointment. And yet, the real root of the decline is rarely addressed. It isn't simply low testosterone or getting older. It's the silent weakening of the blood vessels, the endothelium, the delicate lining that controls the flow of life itself. Without healthy blood flow, vitality declines everywhere, in energy, in mood, and yes, in intimate performance. But here is the hopeful truth. Science now shows that the key to restoring circulation and reigniting vitality doesn't come from a laboratory. It comes from something our ancestors already trusted. A pantry staple, a liquid gold, extra virgin olive oil. Gentlemen, this oil isn't just a cooking ingredient. It's an elixir for the cardiovascular system and, by extension, for your manhood. Let's dive into the science together, because once you understand it, you'll see why 1 spoon each morning can make such a profound difference. The first secret is nitric oxide. When it's restored, vessels in the pelvic region relax and blood flows. EVOO's polyphenols, oleuropein, hydroxytyrosol, oleocanthal, tame inflammation while its healthy fats aid absorption of vitamins A, D, E, K. But olive oil doesn't stop there. It's rich in polyphenols and powerful antioxidants, oleuropein, hydroxytyrosol, oleocanthal, natural compounds that fight inflammation and repair vascular damage from within. Think of them as tiny guardians, sweeping away the silent stressors that block your blood flow, and the healthy fats in olive oil act like carriers, helping your body absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K, nutrients critical for immunity, cellular repair, and overall vitality. When combined, these effects don't just boost circulation for a day. They build a stronger foundation week by week, month by month, for lasting transformation. Now, if you're wondering how to use this ritual, let me walk you through the steps my patients follow. First, quality is non-negotiable. Always choose 100% pure, cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, ideally in a dark glass bottle. That protects the powerful compounds from light damage. Blended or cheap oils often lack the benefits you need. Second, timing is crucial. Take 1 teaspoon first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. That way, your body absorbs the polyphenols directly without interference. Third, you can amplify the effect with a squeeze of fresh lemon for vitamin C or a tiny pinch of black pepper to enhance absorption. These simple additions create a synergy that makes the ritual even more powerful. And finally, consistency. And above all, consistency. Take it every morning. A few men feel small changes within a week, but the real transformation only comes with steady practice over weeks and months. Weeks and months of steady practice rebuild the foundation of your circulation and your confidence. I've seen it again and again in my practice. David, a 67-year-old who had nearly given up on intimacy, came back 3 months later beaming. "Doc," he said, "it's like something woke back up inside me." George, 72, told me that for the first time in years, he no longer felt coldness in his legs. He was walking lighter, sleeping better, and feeling stronger. These stories aren't miracles, they are biology. When you nourish your body with what it actually needs, it responds. But let me be clear, this ritual isn't a miracle cure. It won't fix everything, and results differ from man to man. Some men feel changes quickly, others more slowly, and it works best when combined with a balanced lifestyle. Good food, regular exercise, restorative sleep, and effective stress management. Think of olive oil not as a replacement for healthy living, but as a powerful ally within it. Still, I want you to understand just how profound this ritual can be. Every morning you choose to take that spoonful, you are telling your body, "I still care. I still want to live fully." And over time, that message builds into strength, into vitality, into confidence, into life itself. Now let's talk about something many men overlook, the importance of quality and safety. When it comes to extra virgin olive oil, not all bottles are equal. I've seen patients walk into my office carrying cheap supermarket blends, thinking they're doing the right thing. But when tested, those oils often contain refined fillers, stripped of the very compounds that make olive oil powerful. That's why I insist. Choose the best. Look for labels that say first cold pressed, single origin, and always buy from a trusted source. Store it in a cool, dark place, away from light and heat, because those elements quietly degrade its potency. Think of this as investing in yourself, the same way you would invest in good shoes to protect your back or quality glasses to protect your eyes. Your body deserves the real thing. Timing, too, makes all the difference. Taking your spoonful on an empty stomach each morning gives your bloodstream immediate access to the antioxidants and healthy fats. There's no distraction, no interference from food. Your endothelium, those fragile inner linings of your blood vessels, receive the nutrients directly, like a parched soil receiving rain. And if you add a squeeze of lemon, you're giving your body vitamin C, a natural partner that enhances nitric oxide and boosts absorption. A small pinch of black pepper adds piperine, a bioavailability enhancer that makes sure your cells can use every drop of the goodness you're giving them. These little touches take a simple act and turn it into a strategic ritual. But above all else, consistency is king. Too many men try something for a week, feel only subtle changes, and give up. That's like planting a seed and abandoning it before it has a chance to sprout. Real transformation, stronger circulation, better hormonal rhythm, restored energy, requires time. I've watched men like Harold, 71, come in after 6 weeks of this ritual reporting warmer hands, more stable mood, and a surprising lift in confidence. And by 3 months, even his wife noticed the difference. The truth is, this isn't about chasing a quick fix. It's about building a foundation. Every spoonful is a brick, and together they build a structure strong enough to support you in the years ahead. Now, I must also give you the disclaimers that matter, because I want you to approach this with wisdom, not blind faith. First, everybody is different. Some men see dramatic improvement, others more gradual. Your genetics, your existing health, your lifestyle, all of these play a role. Patience is part of the process. Second, olive oil is not a miracle cure. If you have advanced cardiovascular disease, severe erectile dysfunction rooted in neurological damage, or other complex conditions, no oil alone will resolve it. What it will do is support your body's natural healing and amplify the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. Third, quality is non-negotiable. Using adulterated or poor quality oil not only erases the benefits, but could harm you. Fourth, some men with sensitive stomachs may notice mild gastric upset. If that happens, pair your spoonful with a small piece of toast or ease into it with half a teaspoon for a few days. And finally, always talk with your doctor before making changes, especially if you live with conditions like heart disease, diabetes, gallstones, or if you're on medication. Even natural compounds can interact with drugs. Never stop prescriptions without medical guidance. Your safety comes first. I can't tell you how many men ignore this last part thinking, it's just oil, it can't matter. But as a urologist who has worked with men for over 30 years, I've seen too many cases where self-experimentation without consultation led to trouble. Don't skip this step. Bring your doctor into the conversation. It's a mark of strength, not weakness. When you integrate olive oil mindfully, though, the changes can be life-giving. Let me tell you about Alan, 69 years old. He came to me exhausted, frustrated, his confidence low. He had tried medications that left him with headaches and supplements that did little. I introduced him to this ritual. At first, he was skeptical, but he trusted the process. Weeks later, he came back, lighter in his step, brighter in his eyes. "Doc," he told me, "I feel like my body remembers me again." What he meant was simple. His circulation had awakened, his energy had steadied, and his manhood, once fading, was alive again. That is the quiet power of consistency. And it's not only about intimacy. Circulation is life. Strong blood flow means a sharper brain, steadier balance, warmer limbs, deeper sleep. It means your heart, your muscles, your very cells are nourished. When circulation improves, everything improves. That's why I tell my patients, don't do this only for sex. Do it for the way you want to walk into your 70s, your 80s, even your 90s, with strength, clarity, and confidence. Of course, some of you may wonder, why olive oil? Why not something newer, something more high-tech? My answer is simple, because nature, when respected, often holds answers science only later confirms. The Mediterranean diet has been celebrated for decades for its impact on longevity and vitality. At its heart lies extra virgin olive oil. And now we understand why. Its compounds directly protect the endothelium, lower inflammation, improve lipid balance, and stabilize hormones. This isn't folklore, it's biology, and it's waiting for you each morning, one spoon at a time. I often remind my patients of this truth. Aging doesn't mean fading, it means adapting. Your body may not respond the way it once did at 30, but it still responds, it still heals, it still longs to feel alive. And when you give it the tools it needs, when you treat it with care and respect, it will reward you with energy, clarity, and connection. 1 teaspoon of olive oil may seem small, but repeated daily, it becomes an act of devotion. A promise to yourself that these years are not an ending. They are a continuation, a new chapter, a chance to feel alive again. But before you rush off to your kitchen tomorrow morning, I want you to carry this truth with you. This ritual is not just about oil, it's about reclaiming your story. Too many men past 60 fall into the trap of believing decline is inevitable. They accept the cold hands, the restless nights, the fading intimacy, as if these were permanent sentences handed down by time. But I have watched men rewrite their story simply by refusing to give up, not by chasing expensive pills, but by nurturing their bodies with what truly matters. And olive oil, this simple golden spoon each morning, is one of those quiet but powerful ways of saying, I am not finished yet. 1 teaspoon daily supports nitric oxide and endothelial repair. Day by day, you are watering the garden of your body. And while you may not notice dramatic fireworks overnight, the slow, steady transformation reveals itself in subtle ways. You wake with more energy. You walk with more steadiness. You notice warmth returning where there was once chill. You feel desire stirring where there was once silence. This is not fantasy. It is the reality of biology responding to care. Still, let me remind you again, results vary. You may see changes in a week, or you may need months of consistency. That is why patience is the most important ingredient in this ritual. The men who flourish are the ones who trust the process, who make this spoonful a non-negotiable act of self-respect every morning. Just as brushing your teeth protects your smile, this small ritual protects your circulation, your energy, your vitality. Now let's talk about the ripple effect, because what happens in your body does not stay in your body. When circulation improves, your confidence returns. When confidence returns, relationships deepen. When you feel steady, strong, and connected, you laugh more easily. You take more walks. You look your partner in the eyes with warmth you thought was gone. Intimacy is not only physical, it is emotional. And when you take care of your circulation, you are also taking care of your spirit. I remember James, 73, who told me after 3 months of this morning ritual, Doc, it's not just my body that feels different. My wife says I smile more. I didn't realize how much of me had gone quiet until it came back. That is the power of one simple act repeated daily. But there is something deeper I want you to hold on to. This ritual is a reminder that your story is still unfolding. Too often, men at this stage of life feel invisible, forgotten, or left behind by a world that celebrates youth. But I need you to hear me clearly. You are not invisible. Your body still responds. Your heart still beats with purpose. Your presence still matters deeply to the people who love you. This small golden spoon is not about chasing youth. It's about honoring the man you are today, wiser, stronger, seasoned by decades of life. And when you treat yourself with that kind of care, you show the world that aging does not mean disappearing. It means arriving more fully, with dignity, vitality, and joy. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, before coffee, before breakfast, I want you to reach for that bottle. Pour 1 teaspoon. Taste the earth, the richness, the centuries of tradition in that golden oil. Let it remind you that healing is simple, that strength is still yours, that every day is a chance to choose life. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for someone else to tell you it's worth it. Begin. Because when you begin, change begins too. And if this message has touched you, if it has stirred something inside you, I invite you to join this community. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell so you never miss another tip crafted for men like you. Leave me a comment below, type 1 if you feel hope, or 0 if you're still skeptical. Both matter. Your voice helps me guide you better. And if you know a brother, a friend, or even your own father who could benefit from this, share this video with him. You never know how much a small piece of knowledge could change someone's life. I'll leave you with this. Aging does not steal your vitality. It asks you to fight for it differently. And when you choose to adapt with wisdom, with care, with rituals like this one, you do not merely survive, you thrive. You walk taller, you breathe easier, you live these years not as a shadow, but as a man fully alive. You deserve that. Every single day after 60, you deserve to feel strong, confident, and whole. This is Dr. Maya Kapoor, and I believe in you. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video where together we continue this journey toward lasting vitality.